Meeting is now live streaming on YouTube. Cool. Oh, we're live on YouTube.
Nice.
Why has that not worked? Oh, well, right. Should we go straight to this? Does anyone want to? How do we check that it's actually live? Now that
it says it's live. I've got little things.
Wait. Hi all, and welcome to the 2020 Evans Bay Champion of Champions. I'm sorry that we're a few minutes late starting, but we've been working pretty hard to get the technical side sorted, and we're all ready to go now. You'll see on screen here, I've got Paul Davies, who's our race officer for the evening. We'll have a chat to him later on to find out where we're actually racing and what conditions we've got. And we've also got Jono Cloth here. Jono's gonna assist me in doing some commentary. He's been thrashing us over the Wednesday nights. Well, apart from last week when Dion beat him, and I managed to beat him as well. I'll just put that in there, Johnny. But Johnny learnt to sail at Evans Bay. He first joined the club with his family in 1999. He probably didn't even know that himself. Did you?
No, it's been a while though.
Yeah. So 1999, I found your membership form the other day while I was doing the tidy up thing. So Johnny didn't just learn to, well, he did learn to sail at Evans Bay, but he's also done a fair bit. He sails 12-foot skiffs, OK dinghies, basically anything that floats he'll jump on. And he's also working at the moment on a boat that some of you guys may know called Rambler 88 over in the UK. So do you want to give us a quick update of what you're doing over there, Johnny?
So most of the racing's either in the Med or in the Fastnet races, which is out of the UK. So I'm the rigger on board. I'm with the boat full time, and my job's to look after the rig and all the running rigging and help out maintaining the boat and stuff. At the moment, the boat's in the States, and the season's been slightly delayed due to the whole COVID-19. So on hold at the moment, but we'll wait and see what happens there after that.
Cool. Awesome. Right, let's have a chat to Paulie and find out where we're at. You're on mute, Paulie. We got sound now, right?
Let's try that.
Yep. Cool. So are we all set to go?
We certainly are, Rowdy. We are racing today. We couldn't quite make it to Evans Bay, so we've had to settle for an alternate venue, which happens to be Auckland. Beautiful day in Auckland. We've got a 18 gusting 30 knot norwesterly. So we've set up in the Rangitoto Channel. Marks are in the water, and my team are ready to go.
Oh, all good. So we'll click over and start watching the first race then.
Okay, and I can tell you, Rowdy, we are 2 minutes until a start sequence.
Cool. We will pop on over if I can figure out how to push the right buttons. There we go. We're on the water. We won't follow the rowdy boat because that's poorly. Let's come over here, and the one with the big rooster on is Raf, our defending champion from last year. You guys may remember him. He managed to beat Matt in the last race of last year's championship to take the title overall. He now resides in France, so he's woken up this morning. I think we worked it out, it's 9 o'clock in the morning at the moment. So he's bright and bushy-eyed tailed and ready to go. So we'll just follow him around here for a minute while we're waiting for the start gun to go.
1 minute to the start sequence.
Let's see what other views we can get. A few boats just sitting down below the committee boat there. The brown boat there is Andre Van Dam. So he is another one of our special wildcard invites this evening. He won the 420 Nationals, which were hosted at Evans Bay. And yeah, so we've invited him along tonight to see whether he can pick him up an even more important title than his national title. Right, so we're down to a minute to go now. What would you like to see here, Johnny? Where would you want to be starting, and which way do you want to go up this first beat?
I don't know. It looks like there's a bit more pressure at the left. If you go to the bird's eye view, you can see that Paulie's put a little bit of pin bias on. He obviously doesn't want people to hit the committee boat. So see if people take advantage of that, and then yeah, go from there, I guess.
Cool, that sounds good. We're coming down to 23 seconds to go. You can see a few boats just sitting there.
Yeah,
17.
there's a couple of boats that might be a little bit late.
Coming down with 10 to go. We'll lock into this view. Come round and see if we can see the line. 2, 1. Oh, a few boats right on there. Someone's gone for the port end pin.
Yeah, so my mind looks like the boat that's hit the pin, Devon 470, probably had the best start there.
Cool. He's away. Emily, the other green boat's up the top. Just double check that we've got them at the right side. Yeah, Emily's up to windward there. Devon's tacked across and is crying across the fleet.
Well, that's pretty close.
I thought he would have just made that, but he's come back. He's away now.
Yeah, the breeze is quite far on the left at the moment, so they're almost approaching the port hand bay line.
Laying up to the top there. There's the mark up the top.
But Andre looks like he's in quite a good spot as well. He's in boat Sullivan.
Sullivan down here. Oh, he's got a 36-metre lead according to this. So just slowly trucking out to that right-hand lay line. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, it's a long time on port on this upwind. If the wind shifts back to the right, then the Sullivan on the right should gain massively out of this.
Yep. So we're about halfway across to the ley line.
Yep.
Andre's coming back across. Just follow him here for a bit. Crossing across there to protect those gains.
He's got about a 28-metre advantage at the moment. Got a couple more tacks to do before the top mark, but should be no worry for him.
We've also got to remember we've got the advantage of these ley lines. They don't on their screens, so
that's true.
Yeah,
this technology is pretty good. It gives us all the visual clues to comment on where they could do better, maybe.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, do we have a clock for the top mark rounding already?
No. Right, here we go. We're setting up. I've got a little bit lost there, sorry. We'll come up. So that's Andre around the top.
Yeah.
Looks like he took the mark.
There's been a bit of an incident at the top mark. The Henry McCleary's got a penalty for being port starboard or not giving way.
Bit of a tie up at the top there. Emily's the second round the offset mark and heading off downhill, chasing Andre. Then round goes Raf. Then it's Harry McCleary. After that, we've got Black Mamba, Daryl McGee, a life member, mixing it up with the young guys. Then Juliet Cook, the Div 3 representative. Then we've got Davin, our centerboard rep. Then around comes Grace, so our junior rep, and boat 05. Got a nice, easy identification on it for us. Then Irene from Temptation, the cruising division. And then it's Rowdy. He's not actually racing. That's just probably following everyone around so that we can set the races up.
Yeah.
Pop up here to the leader as they come around the mark. Which gate would you be taking, Johnny?
Looking downwind, the right-hand gate looks a bit favoured, which
cool.
Andre's obviously taken advantage of.
Oh.
Looks pretty close for the next few boats there.
Yep. Bit of carnage going on here potentially.
Yeah. Looks like everyone's decided to go around the same gate.
Same gate.
Apart from Daryl McGee's decided to go for a split.
Yep.
And Five-Sided's following as well. A little bit of a double tack by Daryl McGee after the bottom mark there, just to gain some height.
Yeah, he didn't seem to lose too much out of it. So
he kept his speed on.
Devin's gone to the right gate as well.
Yep.
Okay, and then down comes Temptation. Picked up a bit on Grace there. Then Grace is going for the left-hand gate. And Paulie needs to remember he's not racing. Cool. Right, we'll see. We'll come back up here to the leaders. Swing around. Andre looks like he's just about on the ley line here. Got a 76-metre lead. And he's just trucking along up the ley line.
Yeah, this race is pretty much in the bag for him. Unless he does something pretty weird, but everyone tucked in underneath him. Then who's sailing? Emily. Sailing Emily.
Yep. Emily, 420 rep, and Rosa. Got the cross going on here with ref coming across. Again, don't forget they don't know that the ley line's there. Oh, although the way Emily tacked, you would think she does. So.
Yeah, that what's his name? Raphael overstood a little bit. Let her through. There's a few boats that have gone way right. Misjudged the ley line a little bit, but
going and see whether Andre's a little bit far ahead for getting the thing. But this could be a good battle coming down here with Raphael and Emily. So we might just stick with that for a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like the breeze has swung right quite a lot. So everyone's sitting at the top and waiting at the finish, which doesn't allow for that many passing lanes. But if the boat's in the wind shadow, then the boat behind can make big gains there.
Good. Yep. Cool. Just this ref managing to. Oh, Emily's trying to get away from it.
Yeah, they'll be close, these two, between second and third. I think the boat in third is making gains on sailing Emily, so it could be a close finish there.
Drop down to this finish line. Watch Andre come across and take the first race. So there he is, the bullet from the first race for Andre. Paulie, can you just record these for us, please? As a race officer. I forgot to mention that one.
Looks like Emily will hold on to second.
Emily's got the second. Really close one to Raf. Got 4-2. Oh. Harry McCleary coming in fourth. Black Mamba in fifth. Good tight racing coming down there.
Yeah.
Right, sixth is Devon, our centerboard rep. Seven's far-sided, sneaking across from outside the ley line. There's Temptation across the line and Irene. It's just the.
Only got one more boat, the book racer.
One more boat, Grace, coming on down. So it's got about a couple of 100 meters to come down by the looks. We'll just stick here with them. Go up and watch them sail down.
7.2 knots. Nice boat speed for this stuff.
Most definitely. Oh, by the sounds of
Yeah, finally finished.
Cool. Just had word that that this footage may not be all that clear, so apologies for that. We are doing our best, but we'll see what we can get going for the next race. So what we'll do is we'll pop out of here. Is Paul going to cross the finish line so that we can get all our stats? I did cross the finish line.
Yeah, I think he can just quit out of the race now, and then
Great. Cool.
you should have everything done.
Cool. There we go. So obviously Andre took the win, 29 seconds or nearly 30 seconds ahead of Emily, who was a couple of seconds ahead of Raf. And then Harry McCleary, Black Mamba, Devon, our centreboard rep, Far-Sighted, which is Juliet. And then we had Temptation and Grace representing the juniors, taking out 9th. What other stats have we got here? Who do we think got off the line? The best start there was Black Mamba. Daryl will be pretty proud of that one.
0.6 of a second off the gun. That's pretty good.
Very impressive. He'll be hoping he'll be able to pull that one off Winter Series when he gets back on his real boat. So, maximum speed there was Harry McCleary. No surprise, the cat rep gets the quickest speed. What else was there? Daryl also decided to do 14 jibes.
Yeah, putting the crew through the paces there.
Most definitely. And only one penalty for the entire race. It's pretty impressive. So, when we look at this one, Andre really did have it pretty straightforward. There wasn't a lot of changes after that first leg. So yeah, that's race 1 all over and done with. Race 1 of 3 today, and we will go and have a chat to Andre if we can. We'll see what we can sort. We will stop sharing and we'll bring it back to the big screen so you can look at our ugly mugs. Andre's disappeared from our chat, but what we'll do is we'll bring Raf in and have a chat to him in France. Hey Raf, how are you? Oh, just got you on mute there, or unmute you. Maybe. Unmute. Can you hear us, Raf?
Yes.
Cool. How was that one?
Good.
Good. You ended up 3rd in that race, was it?
What?
Were you 3rd in that race? Yep. Cool. So, any tips from Johnny for this next race that you can take into it? Anything from you, Johnny?
Maybe on the downwinds, if you're close to the boat in front, try and take their win and try and get the overtake on. You're pretty close to 2nd place there, so maybe you could have done that, but otherwise 3rd's still a pretty good result. Yep, definitely a good start to the regatta. So well done for that. And I hear you've also been doing a fair bit of the virtual regatta offshore stuff. Is that? Yeah, offshore.
Not offshore.
Not the offshore? Oh, okay, cool. Someone had given me a treat, some information that you were doing some good training on it, but that's all good.
I made training in that type of regatta.
Oh, yep, cool. So that's awesome. Cool. Well, good luck for the rest of the races, and we will catch up with you at the end of the regatta.
Thank you.
Cool. Cheers, mate. Cool. As our race officer looks like he's concentrating hard there. So
Yep. I've quite a few boats are already in. I think we've changed venues. We've teleported to
Aarhus.
where, sorry?
Aarhus.
Aarhus. Where's that? Germany or something?
Denmark,
Well,
isn't it?
It is Denmark. Seeing as we can't have real World Sailing Gold Cup action, we'll take our action to the Gold Cup venue. Just waiting for one boat to come out of the container, and then we will look at getting race 2 underway. And there is Raffin. So I will get my team to work, and we'll look at getting this next race underway for you, Rowdy.
How come Ref was the last one in? He's only got a duck across from France. I thought you knew everything, Mr. Race Officer.
The two things you can't control in this sport, Ryan, sailors and the weather. So I'm off. We will see you on the racecourse, team.
Cool. Thank you, Paulie. Cool. We will duck across into the live footage again then. If I can push the right buttons. There we go. We're in live again. We'll get rid of our ugly mugs. Oh. So we got all 9 in there, Paulie. We're ready to go by the sounds. Looks like Andre's keen on the pin this time, hanging out around that end.
Yep. Yeah, the line looks a bit more square at the start, so
We are
looks
1
like there's,
minute to the start, and you're dead right, Rabbi. We got the line a lot better this time.
yeah. Looks like there's a good pressure forming off the land here, so towards the right. So we'll see what happens when the sailors make their way upwind.
It's a better view to be able to find where the land is.
Yeah, I got that on my screen too.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark.
Cool. So you're still liking that right hand side down the shore there, Johnny?
Yeah, I think so. You can see the water's a bit darker, which means there's a bit more breeze. So
Yep.
That's the way I'll be going, but the
Cool.
sailors might see something different. You know?
Go off the boat and out to the right.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
Here we end up.
Right,
20
so
seconds.
20 seconds. We'll swing around and see who's lining up. Oh,
Yeah.
oh 15.
There's a boat getting very dizzy doing circles.
I think that's Daryl.
Oh, yeah, he's decided to go make a break for the pin. Oh no, he's coming back. So
3.
Sullivan's probably got the best start here.
Yeah, smack
he
on
was
the
over.
line again. Oh, it was over.
Oh, and he's hit somebody. It's not going to be good for him. But Leaf, who's Leaf?
So that's Raf.
Raphael.
That's Raf. He's taking your advice and looks good. So,
yeah.
Just a little bit of secret advice, even though it was nothing to do with starts, but we'll still claim it that it was good.
Yeah.
Right, so the fleet heading up here.
Sullivan's come back to follow the fleet. Raphael's got a close cross on a pink boat.
Mr. Race Officer, sir, we seem to be missing someone.
Oh, we do too.
Oh, well, we'll get them back for the next race. So
I think the big race is there.
Paulie will duck off and do his, I think it's Emily. Emily, who got
you're
second
right.
in the last one. So Paulie will go off and do his safety checks and make sure we're all good, and we'll be ready for the next race.
Yeah.
Oh, a couple of penalties there. So
Yeah, there's a couple of boats out on the Port Hand Ley line that are
having a bit of a scrap out here.
Yeah.
Whoop. Let's go see where they're at.
So it looks to only be about 8 or 10 meters between the first two boats, but the Raphael should be able to attack and have starboard advantage coming into the top mark.
Cool. There we go. Very tight.
And
Ourselves up to the mark.
Sullivan coming across as well will be pretty close as well. There'll be only a few meters in it between these top three.
There we go. All three of them on the ley line there. So dark. So Raf's going to be the first one around the mark, then closely followed by Harry McCleary and Andre.
Yeah, I wonder if
very-
they'll buff him up a bit or let him off the hook. And looks like he's just going straight for the mark, just trying to sail the shortest distance.
Raf's around.
So those two have a nice tight tussle on the downwind for sure.
Yep. Andre's split straight away and gone the other way. Harry McCleary looks like he's trying to cast his wind shadow over Raf there. Perhaps Andy might have been listening in there as well.
Yeah, he's a bit blanketed by the two boats, but he's kind of almost on the ley line to the bottom mark. So he's trying to sail the shortest course and hope the other guys don't come into him too much.
Yep.
So it looks like they're slowly catching up, meter by meter.
Numbers are slowly dropping on him, unfortunately.
We've got Sullivan coming across as well on starboard, so that he might take out Harry McCleary.
Oh.
Be interesting.
Oh, there's the jibe from Harry McCleary. There's certainly nothing worse than sitting in that lead position and watching it evaporate like that. So,
yeah, it was 40 meters at the top, and now it's down to 10.
Yep. So we will zoom out here. No, we won't, because that's as far as we can zoom out.
So I've still got the right-hand mark looking down and is slightly favoured.
Slightly favoured as we go there.
Penalty here, someone
spun the wrong way. Oh, it's all sorts of chaos going down there.
Oh, has he gone around the mark?
Has he gone
He's
around?
gone around the mark. He missed the mark.
He missed it and he hit it.
Well, was Raphael still going downwind?
Andre's had an absolute shocker there.
Oh, it's all very close. They're all within 10 meters of each other, the top three. It'll be exciting for the next downwind, for sure.
Oh, and then far sighted's the next one round and fourth. Then around comes Temptation, and while Grace goes on to the other mark.
Yeah, that's probably not a bad move, just trying to split from the fleet and have clear air.
Yep. Black
It looks like
Mamba's
there's
come
more
around.
pressure at the right as well, so maybe I saw something out there going for it.
fully agree with that. From the view we're sitting on at the moment, you can definitely see the dark patches out there.
Yeah.
Although these stars do point incredibly high, don't they? So
we got Henry McCleary in the lead, and he just slammed on Raphael.
it's very
Cool.
tight racing here.
Raphael's head to win. He must have dropped the tiller or something there. Maybe he's back up to speed now, but he's dropped a few meters.
Harry McCleary's allowed the split.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be pretty close between him and Sullivan coming into this top mark. There's not much in it.
About 8 meters on my screen. Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, I've got 4.
4?
Yeah, still pretty. It'll be pretty close.
Yeah, coming up just about on that ley line. But again, we've got to remember that they don't have the luxury of the ley line.
Yeah, pretty good job taking it.
Yeah, he's hit it pretty close. Will he cross, or will Andre go inside, or is he going to cross behind?
He's trying to stay out the shortest distance possible.
He's tried to get in there. He's going to have the overlap. Looks like
he'll be in there. Just with Harry McLean might have a bit more speed, sailing a bit freer angle, but looks like Sullivan might have taken this one.
Could be all on downwind here. We'll see how aggressive they're going to get.
Yeah, and there's only a couple of meters between Farsighted and Raphael as well, in 3rd and 4th, so that'll be a close battle too.
Oh, here we go. Everyone's coming into the mark. Oh, here, Andy's let Andre split away. He's decided to sail his own race and just go for the win. Let's all go down here. Numbers are saying about 20 meters.
Yeah, and the 3rd and 4th decided to split as well, so they're sailing side by side, but about 20 meters or so between them. So that'll be and then 5th and 6th are pretty close together as well. So we've got kind of 3 little match races going on.
Whole lot of match racing going on.
In this last downwind.
Yep, we're heading in for the finish now. There's not
so
much.
It looks like the 2 lead boats are trying to aim for the pin of the finish line.
Yep, and they're both.
The finish line is quite even, so I don't think there's a bias whether it's pin or boat, but they both look like they're going for the boat. The pin, sorry. Not too much attacking going on this downwind. They're all just kind of pretty happy to sail with what they have.
There's a very close coming down here.
Well, there's a port starboard coming up between the 3rd and 4th boats. So might be a bit of
action over there.
Luffing match on the 3rd and 4th. That's Raphael's trying to defend his 3rd place. He's doing quite well there.
Oh, and Sullivan just gets it. Looks like only less than a boat length in it by the looks. So,
yeah, and it'll be the same for 3rd and 4th as well.
4th, yeah.
I wouldn't have tried there. He's got a penalty. I think he'll still hold on to get 4th.
4th, yeah. He's just managed to hold on to 4th. Then 5th home is Temptation. Then Grace Cross in 6th. Yeah. And then Black Mamba 7th and Devon in 8th. And Rowdy 9th.
So hopefully we can have Emily back for the last race.
Fingers crossed. So yeah, 0.6 of a second in it between Andre and Andy there. Very close racing. And then 18 seconds back to Raf. Another consistent result in 3rd. And Then we've got Far-Sighted, some good improvement, along with Irene and Temptation having a good improvement. Grace getting up for 6th, Black Mamba in 7th, and Devon rounding out in 8th. And Emily was in there somewhere. She might have just had a little bit of technical difficulty with the computer dropping out potentially. Let's have a look at some of these stats. Raf got the best start away at 2.2 seconds after the gun, so not quite as good as Daryl's 0.6, although that was a pretty...
Remember, Sullivan was over at the start, so, you know, bit of
true.
trying to start cleanly.
Yep. Best average speed goes to Heron McCleary, and the best max speed. See, told you again, it's that those cat boys like that top speed. So,
it looks like he also found the top wind speed on the race course as well.
Certainly did. Yeah, nearly 30 knots there. So, just a gentle breeze for Wellington, really. So, and Andre put in 16 jibes and got 2 penalties and still managed to win. So he'll be fairly happy. The squiggly lines are a bit more squiggly this time. So
yeah, Andre had a great start. First couple of legs, and then lost a little bit.
Yep. Yeah. So, and who was it? Had Harry McCleary had a little bit of a lead in there for a while.
Yeah, it's good to see a few new boats leading around the track for a
definitely. Time. Yeah. So, cool. Right. So we'll go and see what's happening and who we can have a chat with. Hello, Mr. Race Officer. How are you going? We've got happy campers out there.
Look, that breeze in Aarhus played up to its absolute reputation there, Ryan. Good to see Andy enjoying the flat water that only Denmark can provide. Paper Tigers obviously like the flat water. We're going to have a little bit of a break. Race 3 in the series is moving back down under. Think of the border opening up again under level 1. That might give the viewers a clue of where we're heading. People are rehydrating. There's a bit of weed on some 470 centerboards, according to Devon. Andy's just poured himself another rum, so he's rearing to go. So we will see you on the race course in a couple of minutes. You and Johnny can give us some in-depth quality commentary. And I'm going to go get a beer.
Fair enough. Right, we'll go have a chat with Juliet and see whether we can get a hold of her. She had a very solid improvement there. Right, let's see. There she is. Can you hear us, Juliet? I think you might just be on mute. Hold on a sec. We'll see whether we can.
Okay.
Yep, there we go.
Yep, can see you now.
Cool. That was a very impressive improvement between race 1 and race 2. You got up to 4th in that second race.
Yeah, I think we had a stuff up somewhere in the first race, didn't we, Lucy?
Oh, yeah, we got tangled with someone else. I think someone else bungled something, did some very strange Spanish jig halfway up the first leg and then banged into us and we got a penalty.
Fair enough.
And we were going straight, and then we got near to them and they suddenly completely altered course and banged into us.
Yeah.
No, that was their penalty. Yeah. But then we were a bit confused in this last one. Lucy thought we were the windward boat and we had right of way.
Oh, we were both going downwind and I don't know.
And the French guy was pushing us into the marker there. So Lucy thought, oh, well, he's the windward boat, and then tried to get him a penalty, but it got us a penalty.
Oh, bugger. So those judges, you can never trust them. So.
No. Electronic judges, not like the real ones, eh?
Exactly. So, cool. Well, good luck for the next one. And so the next race will be the last race, and we'll leave you to some peace and quiet, and we'll go and have a chat to some of the others.
Okay. Well, we can't hear any commentary, of course.
No,
we're doing it just as well.
We're keeping that secret so that we don't distract you.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Cool. Okay. Cheers.
All
We'll see you
right.
soon.
Thanks, Ruddy. Yeah.
Bye. Oh, I was just going to go and grab Andy Brown, but he disappeared on me. So we'll go have a quick chat and see if Irene's there. Just joining now. Possibly. Yep. There we go. It's popped up. How's it going, Irene? Good to see you've got your safety equipment on with the life jacket. Oh, I've left you on mute. Hold on. Just unmute. There we go. Sorry.
Come on, Rudy.
Hi.
How's it going? There was another good improvement in that one as well. Up to fifth
Yeah.
in that race.
Yeah, it was really good. Yeah,
So-
it's a lot of fun.
Okay, keep the improvement like that going and you'll win this next one.
I don't know about that.
Got to give it a go though. Cool. So a little bit different to sailing out on the cruising division course on the hub.
Oh, really different. I find it difficult to get where the course is, but now
Yep.
that I've been around the cans a couple of times, I get into the swing of it.
Yep, cool.
I
Definitely
haven't
good.
seen many of the other competitors wearing life jackets though. I think they might need some intervention.
Put a protest in there.
Yeah, I think so. I might need to put something up to the protest committee.
Yep, yeah, definitely. So the race officer had told me he was going to be wearing one as well, but he decided that his fridge was more important, I think. So
He's a do as I say, not do as I do kind of guy.
yeah, definitely. Right. Well, we'll leave you to it, Irene, and good luck for the next race.
Thanks, guys.
Cool. Cheers.
Coming up to our 2-minute warning, Ryan.
Cool. Every time I go to get Andy Brown, I see him sitting there, and he disappears and runs away on me. But if we're 2 minutes away, we will switch back across to this one.
To see me.
Sydney this time, apparently. Did you put enough boats in, Paulie?
There's only got 5.
Because
5
mine
boats at
says,
the moment.
yeah, mine says 6 but it also
Oh,
says there's only 6 boats available to get in.
Mm.
We'll just check whether the race officer's doing his job properly.
Yeah. Lovely sunny day in Sydney.
He might be out. He might be out sunbathing instead of concentrating on what he's meant to do.
Yeah. There's uncommonly there's no ferries or other traffic on Sydney Harbour. Maybe the COVID-19 has scared them all away.
Very
just
possibly.
Just got our champions race making centre stage in Sydney Harbour.
Right, share screen again, and we'll go to that one. Right, there we go. Made it to Sydney. Transporting all over the world here. Wait, I don't know. There we go. We'll go and see what they're doing on the committee boat. As per normal, nothing, Paulie.
Well, boat 5's pretty close to sailing through it. So don't want to make the race off angry before the start gun.
Definitely not. So, oh, looks like it might be a little bit jumpy still. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, we're just going to have to reload the race, Ryan. Just a small technical hitch.
Okay, I will exit out of it and we'll talk some more gibberish. Stop share. Back to these lovely faces. Cool. No, we still haven't got anyone to talk to though. That's what I can talk about though. I did have backup plans here. So let's go in here, share screen. Barter Marine Winter Series. So with obviously with this COVID-19 current alert level 3, we can't get going. But we're hopeful that by the 6th of June, fingers crossed, we will be down to a level 2, and level 2 will mean that we can race. So I know that there's a lot of people that are very keen to get out on the water. We will get a notice of race out as soon as we can, once we've got some confirmation that there's a little bit more certainty around it. But basically, it's going to be exactly the same plan as last year. Starting on the 6th of June, we will then sail every second Saturday for 6 sailing days, and there will be some fantastic spot prizes from Barda Marine again. So a huge thank you to Elliot and the team in there again, and we're looking forward to getting back on the water and having a bit of some actual fun. So looking at the race officer here, we're ready to go again, are we? Yep. Cool. So we will switch back across to the right thing.
There is a new code for this race, Rowdy.
Okay, cool. So everyone's in?
Nearly all there.
Nearly all there?
You've got eight boats at the moment, so almost everybody. Sailing
Oh, yeah.
Emily's made it, you can, so that's good.
I need to just out.
Here we go.
So
We're all in.
Okay, the viewers are still in the old race, so they couldn't find any boats, so I'll just sort that out.
All good. Let me know when you're ready, and I'll give the team their 2-minute call.
Yep, go for it. Right, someone sailed off into the distance there. I think that might be Paulie actually, so that's all good.
Can't tack and get under the boom.
You're not on mute, Paulie, by the way.
It's possibly just as well I remembered that I was still on the stream, Ryan. Otherwise, Jonathan might get given a wee reminder of his pedigree.
So, right, as Paulie said, we're in Sydney this time. You can see the Harbour Bridge and the Opera House there, all lined up outside. That's the Navy dock there, isn't it? I think. So.
Yeah, I think so.
And then as we pan round, beautiful Sydney Harbour out towards
Start
the head.
sequence at 8 o'clock on the dot, Ryan.
8 o'clock on the dot. We have waffled on a bit then if it's taken us an hour to get through 3 or 2 and a bit races. Right, so have a view of Sydney Harbour. Have a look around. Looks nice and warm over there.
It does.
Pan out for the entire fleet.
4, 3, 2, 1, showtime.
Cool. Yeah, we have got a little bit of lag on this feed. Sorry, guys. It's a little bit jumpy.
So it looks like the yellow boat's doing his usual get dizzy before the start and then decide which way to go up in.
It's always a good plan. So
yeah. Start line looks quite short this time, so it should be quite tight and contested on the start line.
Which is there any favouredness on it, or
Very slightly towards the pin, but not much in it.
Cool.
Yeah, in this type of race, it'll just be try and get the best start and clear your air.
Sounds good.
All the boats are neck and neck and neck at the moment, coming up to the start line.
Cool. Yeah, 10 seconds to go now.
Yeah.
Daryl's still doing the circles.
Ooh, green boat is very early, stopped on the line. Here they go. Looks like Raphael and Lifa got a good start up by the boat, and then Sullivan got a good start down by the pin. So I think those two boats will be 1 and 2 at the moment.
Yep. Yeah. Nice jump for the both of them. So and they're away. Oh, Black Mamba's bailed out and then headed off to the right. So where were we thinking the breeze is up this beat, Johnny?
It looks to be in the middle, kind of.
In the middle?
Nothing at top right.
Oh, tight cross there. Andre's come across. Oh, all sorts of carnage.
He's
He's
didn't quite make it.
just got him. Sadly, Emily just clipped the back of him. Certainly a bit of action going on there for the lead.
Yeah, bit of a high risk maneuver this early in the race, but
Yep. Sullivan's gone for another tight cross. Is he going to make it? That was tight.
Raphael's tacked on his hip. He'd be affected a little bit on his dirty air there, but see how long he can survive on up there.
Yep. He's coming back. They're all coming across this ley line. Looks like Black Mamba's just about made it already. We'll see where they come back. Oh, Daryl's tacked on the ley line, is coming back up.
Yeah.
I think Farsighted will just cross them. Oh, no, they'll smack on the face. All starting to pile up on the ley line now.
Yeah.
Harry McCleary's gone for a tight ley line, hoping it'll shift right.
Yeah, it's very tight.
Oh, had Sailing Emily dump right on top. Is Sullivan going to make the cross? No, goes for the lee bow.
Oh, very close between those two. It's a good close racing. Oh, who's that? Devon. You can't stand across on port. Get a penalty.
Oh, they're going for the ley line, going up for the ley line. Emily's gone across it. Andre's hoping he's going to get the big right-hander to suck him up across the mark.
I don't think he'll get there, but here in McCleary, he's kind of laid this perfectly. I don't know if he did an extra attack or not, but he's going to make it in. Sullivan's just going to try and squeak in there. Has
he made it?
Very close racing, but yes.
How did he make it around that mark?
I don't know. There's pretty hard to squeeze in there, but he somehow made the star a bit narrower than it usually is to fit in. So there's top two boats around the top mark, only a second or two in between. Here McCleary's third, and then there's a third, fourth, fifth, and sixth are all
very tight. Yeah. Absolute carnage at the mark. Can you imagine the language that would be happening if it was real racing?
Yeah.
All right. So, and then there goes Farsighted round.
Yeah. Looks like Sullivan's trying to clear his air by sailing quite a hot angle.
Yep. Yeah.
He's trying to defend it quite well, but he's sailing a bit off course. This who's that? Lifa has made big inroads on this since the top mark.
Yeah. There's certainly going to be plenty on down here. So when you look how close this big group is.
Yeah, it's the top. Top six boats are all within 40 meters of each other, so it's all to play for. There's a bit of a luffing match going on.
Bit of chaos up there.
Andre's trying to do lots of jobs to shake the penalty, but It isn't.
Oh, we'll duck
So again,
into this one, Mark.
the left-hand mark looking down when, right-hand mark looking down when seems to be favoured. But
Yeah. Those gate players seem to be a little bit off today. It's always favoured one way or the other. Or not one way or the other, always favoured to the right.
might have a bit of a, who is that? I don't think Bit Racer went around the mark. I think they sailed through the mark. They've got a bit of an issue there. They're sailing a brilliant race up until there. Looks like Daryl likes the
Around the other
right
one.
mark, but attack straight away, likes the left instead. And again, Sullivan has worked himself into 40-metre lead.
Pretty impressive. He goes from no lead at all to 40 in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, he's obviously played this game quite a bit.
I would say so, the way he was talking to us at the briefing the other day. So he had more knowledge than all of us combined, I think. So, yeah, 50-metre lead there, and he's dumped right on top.
Yeah, he's only got Andre at the right that Andre's doing pretty nicely up there.
Yep. Yeah.
Wonder if him and Emily will be pretty close. He's got a slight advantage.
Yeah. So yeah, ref's just crossed across there. Oh, dumped right on top. We'll come and watch this match race in here, I think. So this could be a bit of action. I think again, Andre might have this one wrapped up, but the fight for second and third is going to be all on. Big scrap, I would say.
Yeah.
They come across the ley line. Andre's overlaid it a bit, is running, got the bow down and charging in. 50-odd metre lead. There goes Andre round now. Okay, now the other two are at the ley line. Dumps right on top. Nice tactical racing there from Raf.
Yeah.
So, right, where are we? So Andre's around the second mark as well. We'll just sit and wait on this mark.
Yeah.
There goes Raf around.
He's got a pretty decent lead. He wouldn't be able to, I don't think he'll get caught from here.
90-odd metres from over Raphael, and then Emily comes round right on his heels, about 20 metres behind.
Yeah, and then the last four boats, well, you can't really split them up. They're all pretty close.
It's going to be all on down this run.
So yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Looks like Emily has got another penalty on Raphael.
Raf again.
To take second over third. So yeah, but a good overtaking maneuver, I guess, there. But
yep. So it looks to me like Andre's going to take this out with 3 bullets, pretty similar to what he did at the 420 Nationals. Him and Mason sailed 11 races and had 10 bullets and 1 second. So
that's not a bad score, no?
They were pretty dominant in that one, and I've been pretty dominant in this one today as well. So well done, Andre. And just remember when you become famous that you won the champion of champions at Evans Bay, and that was your biggest achievement. We'll come down to the mark here and swing around to watch Andre finish. We'll keep an eye on everything in the background.
Yeah, I think that the top 3 positions in this race are all pretty much what they're going to be. So
Yep.
Sullivan, and then Emily, and then Raphael, and then but for the battle for fourth is intense. There's 5 boats that could easily get fourth. They're all coming down at once, so I do not know who's going to pick it, who's going to get it at this point. Maybe Henry McClear on the right, hard right, or far-sided on the left. It's too close to call.
Someone's coming through the middle. I have no idea who got that one.
I think far-sided just got it, and then it was Devon 470 maybe.
The screenshot I've got is that from fourth was 33 seconds, and 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th were 6th, 7th, 8th were all 34 seconds. So that's going to be interesting.
The race finishes before you can see the split seconds on all that.
Yeah. So
those 5 boats, there was not much in it. That's for sure.
That was very tight. So very, very impressive tight racing. So cool. So while we're just waiting for Grace to come down here and finish the Champion of Champions for 2020, just a reminder that the Barton Marine Winter Series is all go for June 6th if the COVID alert levels allow us, and we will have more details out about that shortly. The other key event we've got coming up over the next week is the Zyke New Zealand e-sailing challenge. So Yachting New Zealand have set up a national competition that one rep from every club can compete in. So we're going to have our trials next Sunday at 7:30. So if you're interested, jump online, jump on the Facebook page, and the details are on there. And Grace has just come across the line and finished for the final boat for the 2020 Champion of Champions. So we'll have a look at some of the stats for this race. Obviously, Andre got away, got another good win, just ahead of, 13 seconds ahead of Emily, ahead of Raphael, and then there was the tight tussle for 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th.
And 8th.
And 8th. So there was 1.2 seconds between 4th and 8th. And
that's as close as it gets, really.
That's very, very close. So 0.2 of a second. In fact, 6th and 7th there have got exactly the same time. So that is some incredibly tight sailing. 3 boats within 0.2 of a second. And 4 boats within 0.5 of a second. So that's pretty cool. Right. Well, Harry McCleary didn't get the top speed. That was one. That went to Big Racer. So well done, Grace, on the top speed on that. Best average speed goes to Irene on Temptation. And Raf got the best start at 1.3 seconds. 17 jibes there from Emily. That's pretty impressive. She'll be absolutely exhausted after that one.
Yeah.
And yeah, there we go. Sutherland's line looks like he might even be dead up there again. If it was a heart rate monitor, you'd be worried. So just about dead flat.
Big mover on that last leg. Obviously Temptation, and then Harry McCleary. I was going down the wrong way, going from 4th to 8th.
Yep.
It's all pretty close.
Yeah, that final leg from Harry McCleary is one of the ones you absolutely hate, isn't it? So all that hard work, and then down the final leg you lose it. So, but yes, cool. So I think that's all our stats for tonight. Andre has obviously taken out tonight's title clearly. I would go and say we're going to have a chat to him, which we will actually. I think I can get hold of him. He is in there. There we go. Let's see. We'll bring him in now. Mr. Van Dam.
Howdy.
Yeah. Congratulations. Evans Bay Yacht Club 2020 Champion of Champions.
Thank you, Rowdy.
Are we going to get to see you or
Oh,
are you still hiding? There we go.
there you go.
Well done. So
Yeah,
I did get a message from your brother though. He wants to know why you can't beat him. He reckons he smashes you every time. Is that true or?
Well, another, I guess in other types of sailing, sure, but not on virtual sailing.
Yeah, I thought he might have been trying to talk a big game, but
I've never seen him play it.
that's probably why he thinks he's so good. So,
He's never lost.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, but yeah, well done. A very convincing victory there, and we'll get your name engraved on the Barter Marine tray so that you're forever a champion of champion at Evans Bay.
Well, thank you, Rowdy.
Cool, not a problem. Obviously, just a couple of questions around your real sailing, if we want to call it that. Obviously, COVID's had a fairly big impact, and unfortunately, the 420 Worlds have been cancelled. So, what's your plan going forward?
Just carrying on, going week by week, I guess. I haven't really got a massive plan. I'm just going to continue on as if everything was still happening as normal, and yeah, hopefully we get back into it on next week.
Cool. Yep, sweet. Back out on the water and back training. Yep. So with the 420 Worlds being off, is the Youth Worlds still a potential at this stage?
They haven't announced whether it's on or off, but what we're doing at the moment is the Yachting New Zealand youth trials will still be going ahead, so it's just still working towards competing at those and trying to get selected for the spot if it does exist at the end of the year.
Cool. Yep. No, that sounds fantastic. Good luck for it, and yeah, and we hope to see your name up in lights across the other side of the world somewhere at some stage soon.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you, Rowdy.
Awesome. Cheers, mate. And we'll
Thank
see who else we can have a chat to here. Right, who we got? We'll have a chat to Andy. Let's see if he's coming in. There we go. Oh, he's run away to get a run by the look. Are you there, Andy?
Maybe he's coming back. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, you there? Did you run away to get a run?
Sorry, I just topped me drum up.
Oh, thought you might have needed to calm the nerves somehow. Yeah. Did you see you got a little bit unlucky on that last run of that last race?
Yeah, the trouble is you can't see, you can't actually see anyone coming from behind.
Yeah.
All you can see is a couple of little bubbles, and you don't know exactly where they are.
Yeah. Yeah. So did you realise just how tight it was at the end?
Yeah, it was pretty close. Yeah.
So I think there was 4 boats within 1.2 seconds or something.
Oh, really?
There was 4 of you within 0.2 of a second. So
wow. Yeah.
it was awesome to watch. So
yeah.
Enjoyable from your perspective?
Yeah, no, it was good fun. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I was a bit apprehensive going into it, but at the end of the day, it was all good fun.
Yep, cool, all good. And looking forward to
the final results, do you know?
Andre had a clear win with a 1-1-1. And after that I stopped counting, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I think you probably would have ended up 4th. You might have dropped to 5th with that last run. So
yeah, you could see the the meters coming down quite rapidly as they're all sitting behind me.
Yep. Yeah. So
what do? You try and get out of it, but yeah, I shouldn't have done that. But maybe just staying there might have been better. I don't know.
Yeah, it's always a hard one. All the what ifs. So
yeah. But anyway, that was good. Good night.
All good. So we'll see you on the water again in June for the Barter Marine Winter Series.
Yeah. If it's all on.
Cool. Yep, it's there at this stage. If we're allowed to, we will have it running.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
we're definitely moving in the right direction.
Okay. Sounds good.
Oh, all good.
Okay.
Cheers, Andy.
Many
Catch you
thanks.
later.
Yep.
Cheers.
See ya. Bye.
Bye. Go have a quick chat to Daryl, one of our life members, and find out how many Champion of Champions he's actually sailed in. He's probably sailed in more than years I've been alive. There you go. How's it going, Daryl?
Just helping Granddad get it all set up.
Good work. So you're live on the live stream.
Yeah, we've been having a look at that once the race has ended.
Oh yeah, cool. We're just coming to see how you found the evening.
It was very enjoyable. This
Cool.
morning I came up and helped my granddad do a lot of stuff. I'd tell him to the game would tell him to go left in tutorials, and he'd go right and start donutting. I think he's made good progress. He's made great progress.
Yeah, you had that start theory sorted.
I kind of
Yes,
took the shot. I basically, if you start doing donuts, it means that you got the downwind speed. So I found that was the easy. That was a good way to get a starting jump if you did it right.
Good work. So how many Champion of Champions events is that for you, Daryl?
Beg pardon?
How many times is that you've been in the Champion of Champions?
Pass.
Pass.
Since before you were born, whippersnapper.
My practice this morning's were quite entertaining. I ended up almost pissing my pants with laughter. The clock upside.
hence why you brought the support in. So
Yeah. Hey, he spent 3 hours trying to teach me, oh, yes.
so you got to rely on your crew just like on the water.
Yeah.
So,
In the meantime,
go. All good. Right. Well, we'll go and catch up with one more person, and we'll see you back down at the club in a few weeks' time, hopefully, or 6 or 7 weeks for the winter series.
the weather will turn shitty by then.
I like your positivity there, Daryl.
You grumpy old bastard.
Cool. All good. Thanks, mate. And thanks heaps, Finn, for helping him out. Right. I think that will be us for tonight, eh? Well, it was a good evening. Thank you very much to all those that took part, and to Paulie and Johnny for helping me out.
No worries.
Been an interesting experience. Don't know whether we'll be doing it again, but we'll wait for the feedback from you guys to see what you thought of it.
I thought you had already organised to run the e-sailing live on Facebook again, Ryan, since you did such a great job of organising this one.
We will see. we might need to definitely replace me as a commentator. I think I was just here as a fill-in. So, but yeah, thank you very much for joining us, guys, and we will see you all in June for the Barter Marine Winter Series. Thanks, guys.
See.